G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing today? It is a fantastic 30 odd degrees. I have just finished work. I'm going for a cruise. I'm in a much better mood now that I haven't deleted my bloody video. I hope now that I know what I did wrong. I tried to recover it with some help from the boys in the Discord, no luck. So the only proof of that ride happening is the photo I took and the memories made. That's okay. As Matteo said, the man on the old Vespa, the only reason this is a good thing is it means we have to have another group ride sooner than later, which of course I think is a good idea as well. I might look into doing another one in the new year whilst the weather is nice and warm. But ladies and gents, I tell you what, I've been finding more exciting ways to enjoy my bike lately, and it's only enjoyment because I haven't been doing it for ages and ages, so I haven't gotten sick of it. Because I can imagine if you did what I'm doing all the time, you'd probably be over it by now, and that is I have started doing Uber deliveries because I need money. And I've been doing DoorDash as well on my motorbike. It's been quite funny, honestly. I've been just vibing. My girlfriend comes and tags along. We just listen to music and make a bit of cash here and there. But I do DoorDash on the bike. And of course, the first and only time I did DoorDash on the bike so far is it I checked the weather radar, I checked the weather forecast, no rain, no nothing, just a little cloudy, and naturally it was fine up until I picked up the person's food, and then the heavens opened up the entire time from that point onwards till the moment I delivered it, till the moment I got home. So I was absolutely saturated by the time I had finished that delivery, and I was in no mood to talk to anyone or be smiling about jack shit because I was drenched. And then I got stuck next to a truck pissing water, and I was wetter than I thought a human being could ever be. So fortunately, I have now since recovered from my journey of doing those deliveries. But I tell you what, if you're trying to find reasons to get out and ride and do stuff, and you want to get out and just ride, like any kind of riding, look into doing some deliveries, dude. You just need to get yourself a little delivery bag. But like, unless you got a little Vespa with a back top box, or you got another thing with a top box, just get out and do a delivery. Shit's fun. All right, you make a bit of money. If you're riding around, probably don't do it in peak hour if you don't want to risk, because the dinner time rush is quite shocking actually on the bike, and it can be quite dangerous. I've even witnessed it in the car. People have done some stupid things, but just getting an excuse to get out on the bike and ride. God, I'm pale. But you see a lot of people, you start to recognise a few of the places. There's certain times of day only kebab shops and McDonald's seem to be open, so you sort of come to the same few places, which is fine. I like it. So you sort of get used to what you're doing. Hello, bird. And I tell you what, I am loving most of it, every moment of it, unless I'm getting rained on. So today would be terrible to do the bike riding because I'm not wearing my jacket. And if I'm going to do a full delivery thing, I do go about and get all my gear on. But my gear at the moment is drenched and currently drying, so it should be dry by the end of today because, well, 30 odd degrees out in the sun. I'd say it's probably dry by this point. But I tells you what, to get to that point, it did take a while. My gloves, which are supposedly waterproof, are still wet. Oh man. But I tell you, man, just hop on your bike and do something. Like, obviously you don't need a reason to get out and ride, just go out and ride, and there you go. But say your family members are like, don't want you riding, you're like, well, I'm not just going out for a ride, I'm working, I'm making money. And then they might be a little bit more like, oh, okay, sure. Like, when I go out for a ride, for the sake, when my mum still comes up and messages me or just talks to me and goes, you're a bloody idiot for hopping on that two-wheeled thing, and to which I say, yep, anyway, I'm going to go for a ride now, because I was told I was going to get kicked out of my house when I bought my bike initially, and guess what? I'm still here. So if you have people like that just don't like your riding, well, just say it's for work, and then all of a sudden you have more reasons to get out and ride. But I think it is just a new and fun way to sort of enjoy, because it's a different type of riding, and at least it gives you a purpose whilst doing it. Now, like I said, if you're not always riding out in the mountains, or it's not the kind of weather for it, and you just want to go for a quick squirt, do some deliveries. You get some money, helps you pay for the fuel, helps you pay for maintenance. Now, obviously, I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time and putting a lot of kilometres on your bike. Buy some shit heaps to do that with, but just a little bit here and there. Side cash, side hustle, bit of money. Need that new exhaust? Well, DoorDash, Uber, Deliveroo, whatever is available in your country. I know Deliveroo is in, which is really odd because it's a kangaroo, but it's actually an English product, so explain that one to me. But there you go, need some extra money for those mods? Deliver some guy's kebab. And honestly, it just gives you some time to yourself, because sometimes you go for a ride, you don't know what to do, don't know where to go. At least when you're delivering stuff, you have a purpose. You're going here, you're grabbing such item, you're going to said destination. You know what you're doing, you have a mission, so at least you're productive, you're earning, and you're still getting out that time alone where you're riding and just vibing. So I tell you, it's an underrated way to look at riding your bike. Now, of course, you're gonna have to worry about your tire usage and your chain wear and everything, so be cautious. Like yesterday, I did this bloody delivery with my missus in her car out in the bloody mountains, down a gravel road in the middle of the night. Kangaroos, there's bloody wombats running around, the road's full of potholes. Felt like I was doing a bloody rally stage in the old school car, mate. Little Kia Cerato doing wonders. Front wheel drive down the pothole infested road. I had a good time. The guy messages, he goes, maybe don't go the way that the app tells you to go, because that's full of a creek and it's a lot more potholes and more dangerous. Mind you, I've ridden down the road that he lived on at 1 in the morning or something, so I'm quite familiar with how garbage that area is. Am I going to be able to make it through here before the lights change? I certainly hope so. Yes, I is. Whew. Getting all that sunshine bloody cooking alive. Could I have negated it by wearing some longer sleeves? Yes. Will I have hated it? Absolutely. Tell you what though, wearing a summer jacket makes a difference. I've never really felt so cool on a 30-degree day. I still like wearing a t-shirt. Now look, it's not safe, it's stupid. You can call me what you want in the comments. I know the risks I'm taking doing this, and of course you don't really fear the risks until you've had them happen to you. I've fallen off the bike once in regular jeans and I scratched my knee a little bit, but I didn't get that hella road rash where you bet. I was basically fine, so I haven't had any horrible experiences to the point where you're scared of riding anymore, but I hope I never do. But wearing a cooling, like a summer jacket, it's not a vented jacket, it's just a jacket that's all, like, basically all vent anyway, so you can't open vents, it's just purely ventilated by nature. Oh man, it makes a difference. That shit's cold. Like, I wore it on a 24-degree day and I was like, oh, this breeze coming through this thing it's nice. It's actually like cool. I suppose that's why it's a summer jacket. Dude, if you haven't got one, invest. They're great. Textile jackets that are just pure vents, underrated. I wonder what that noise was. Did I just get hit in the face with something? I hope a bird didn't just shit on me. But yeah, that was my discovery. My brother gave me his old bike jacket since he's no longer riding, since he's a wuss these days and I'd rather drive. And I'll give him shit till the end of the days because of it. So he can know, don't worry. Oh, this is an ending bike lane. What a waste of 3 lanes of traffic. To the cyclist boys. Yes, that's been my discovery lately. Has been doing Uber delivery on my bike and car, and I have been thoroughly enjoying, because it's nice to have a bit of it, like an extra $400 or $500 a week to just use for shit. So maybe now I can start thinking about that new bike I want. It's gonna take a while because I've got to do a major service to the Rebel, and I've got to do a big service to the car because the car's not having a good time right now. It doesn't like starting up all the time, and things don't quite work properly. Look, it's seen better days, I'll give it that. But it tells you what, sir, most definitely when I can start actually saving up for a bike, good things are going to be happening. Is it going to be hella trafficy here? Because I hope not. Because I'm going to have to go through some back streets here. In fact, I think I'm going to, because I don't really want to deal with this stuck behind the truck rubbish. I need to go to El Shopping Centre, and there's a back street on my left here, and then I can just go through all of those. And that will save me having to deal with traffic down there. Oh, it is wonderful. I tell you, getting later in the day, it's finally got the cool breeze. The way to work had no cool breeze. It was all warm, and I knew it was going to cool down to a comfortable level. That's why I rode in with a t-shirt, because there's just something calming and beautiful and therapeutic about this kind of cool breeze on the skin. God, I'm skinny. Doesn't matter what I do to myself to try and bulk up, I don't do it. I just don't eat enough food. It seems out of practice for a wog to not eat much, but that's just how I is. Oh boy. But I tells you, man, some people are getting interested to let me ride some of their bikes. The guy on a Harley Street Bob was talking about it, and the Street Bob is my favourite Harley. That'd be a nice thing to test ride. I tells you, that's a nice bike. I really, really want to test ride a brand new Rocket 3 or like one of those current gen Rocket 3s. I reckon that'd be an experience and a half to sort of give that a crack. Unfortunately, I don't know anybody with one, so it's going to be really hard to just be given the opportunity to ride one. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, get out on your bike, go for a cruise, get out and do some deliveries if you want some side money. This is not an ad for them, by the way. I wish it was. Then maybe they can give me some more money. But yeah, just like honestly, it gave me an extra reason to hop on the bike because like I like riding around anyway. But shit, if I could do a few rides and then make my entire petrol tank back in like one delivery and then just do like another few hours and use maybe one blip of petrol, maybe two, and I've paid for like 10 fill-ups maybe, or maybe 5 fill-ups, as far as I'm concerned, I've made it. I don't want to scare that poor woman's dog because he's off leash and she's running after it now. I don't know why she let him go. He's a good boy. But ladies and gents, that is all I have time for. I do hope you enjoy yourself, ride safe, find reasons to ride. Obviously you don't need to have for doing Uber, but if you have a little shitty bike that's in your little runarounds, do it. I reckon if I buy a new bike, it would be a hilarious video to do an Uber delivery sort of compilation. Imagine, say I buy like an S1000 or an R1 or an RSV4 and I do a bloody Uber delivery run on that. Everyone's gonna be like, huh? What's happened here? And I reckon it'll just be the funniest of things. But anyway, that's what I'm talking about. That's all the garbage coming out of my face hole today. So take it easy, keep it cheesy. That's a nice Subi at the end of the street. And as always, have a nice day, ride safe, get out there and enjoy yourself, and peace. Bye.